The level of disappointment I have not been able to shake. The anger is still there, like a fresh knife wound. Everybody know I lost a fortune on that Pistons Nets game. The easiest game to win. Even without Cade Cunningham, Asur Thompson, no one was worried about us losing to the Brooklyn Nets. No one. Our bench is 3 to 4 times better than them. I won every impossible game on my parlay. Will these teams to win these parlay games just to have a chance to win. Detroit, Brooklyn. I took the money line. I said, I'm taking the money line on this one to play it safe. They were plus 900 to win Brooklyn on the money line. If anybody bet Brooklyn, you got like plus 900. That's almost impossible they're going to win. I had Detroit on 2 sheets. The other sheet I had Golden State versus OKC. I had OKC on the money line. And we know how that went. This video is not for views. It's not for HD, sharing quality, or nothing in the world. This is me directly speaking to the Detroit Pistons fans and the Detroit Pistons. This doesn't involve anybody or anything else. I destroyed my couch, and I don't care if it ever gets fixed again. It is totally destroyed. I might fix it back somehow, I don't know, but that thing got flipped in the 4th quarter, and it's staying like that till I feel better. Now, what I saw was such a disgrace to the sport of basketball that it just dampers my spirits because we're better than that. We're better than that. You just took a crap all over this. Okay? This is the foundation. This is the legacy. This is the standard. Okay? Y'all took a crap on this today. Y'all took a crap on this moment in this game. You did something this team would never do. You don't have this, Jalen Duren. You don't have 3 that you can put on your hand. That was unacceptable by you in that 4th quarter. Unacceptable basketball play. I don't care that you're 22 years old. You keep playing like that, you won't be 23. Listen. This is the point I'm trying to make, Pickle. When you talk about greatness, Cavs, it's Cleveland. Who cares about Cleveland? Go Cavs. Yeah, they're going to go nowhere. That's where they're going. Listen. until you can be a ring bearer, you can't talk. You have earned nothing. You have done nothing. Until you set a precedence or a standard and followed the plan through, playing like what you played tonight ain't gonna get you this. This is the ultimate goal. Not to be a rapper hanging out with goddamn podcasters all goddamn night. That's not the way to go. The meltdown was so much of a meltdown, I couldn't even talk for hours. I didn't make a video. I didn't do anything for hours. That was so pathetic that any inkling of that game, it gets me upset. I can't even watch a highlight because there's no highlights. You're up 23 points in the third quarter, 17, 18 plus in the fourth quarter, and throw it all away with 3 minutes to go in the game. You throw it all away. You break concentration, you stop following the game plan, and you screwed it all up. We're not the Knicks. We're not getting carried. Nobody wants us to be there. They want New York to be there. They want them. They want that glamour bullshit Jew party that they got over there in New York. Hyman Town. They want that all to be their party. Right? But what they don't want is this. They don't want to see a Pistons dynasty. They don't want this to happen again. That's why we root for it to happen again. Because the way they doing it don't fucking work. Now, here's what we need to get set in stone. Pistons have a culture. That's the way we play. That's what got us where we are. And I know most people on our team, they've never seen anything like this. Because we've never really been here, have we? But now that we're here, speak on a few things. Because I'm upset about it. So I feel a need to express it a little bit. The only thing that calmed me down was JB Bickerstaff. Like I said, we're not the New York Knicks, okay? Here, we hold people accountable. How that fourth quarter was played down the stretch, we'll never play another game like that ever again. I can guarantee you that. We'll never play like that again. That was disgusting. That fourth quarter disgusted me. That's not how we play. If that man did not say that, if JB did not say that tonight, I probably would have lost my mind. I'd probably be gone, y'all. I almost drove to Detroit and went to the game. Had you imagined what would have happened on that court if I was in that building and saw that? I would have been arrested. I would be in jail right now. That's 100% a fact. I would have been going to jail that night. That last night, everything. Somebody got to bail me out or whatever. I'm going to jail. I am going to jail. To assume, because they playing the Brooklyn Nets, we beat them by 53 last time. Oh, we got the game. Do you really? You got this game. You do? It didn't look like it to me. I hear you talking, Leaf, but
What was your message to your group just now?
That it was
do shit. They were shocked they won. This team is trying to goddamn lose.
Yeah, we have to be better, and we have to commit ourselves to that. Thank y'all.
Exactly. There's nothing else more to be said. Nothing else more needed to be said. It's not what Brooklyn was doing. It's what we weren't doing. Forget the thousands of dollars I lost. You took a crap on this tonight. And I will not accept that no way, shape, or form. Now, yeah, you still in first place. But right now you're headed to no place. And when you playing like that, you don't get these. We don't take nights off. I did a video on Patreon about they don't love the game like we do. Like we did. We love this game. The people who didn't even make it to the league love this game. The players today, they love it because it makes a lot of money. It's a lot of money. But they don't got no love for it. We genuinely love the game. I got these rings because I've earned them. I willed these teams to these rings. Being in Chicago, rooting for Detroit against the Bulls every year, earning these. Standing up to any Jordan fan as we kicking their ass every year and having these come home. The greatest player to ever do it beat the guy y'all say is the greatest player to ever do it. This is how you get these. They had to change the rules to stop us from winning. I willed this team to win. I willed this team. Everything they battled, I was battling with them. Us against the odds. That's what it's about. And that's what you got to get back to doing. If you disrespect the game the game gonna disrespect you and show you exactly what they think of you. I'm more mad when I'm calm. I'm almost at the peak of my madness. Screaming and yelling is gone. We've done all that. Now I'm at the peak of anger, where I'm very calm, where I'm most dangerous, where I'm most everything. I'm there. That's why this video is for the Piston fans. This video is for y'all. There's no HD. There's no promotion. There's no marketing. There ain't no check this out. I don't care. This video is for you and you only. If we're going to represent what this logo is about, do you know we fought to get this logo back? Do you know that? That's how important this is. We had lost our identity. They tried to take it from us and strip it because they didn't want us to be about this. They want to erase what we are, disrespect what we are, what we've done, the history we've made. Try to erase us when we saved the league over and over again. See, this has to mean something, or it means nothing. This has to mean something, or it means nothing. Understand this. It has to mean something, or it means nothing. There's several reasons people act the way they do. They act out because it's in their best interest to. You have some people that act out because, hey, that's the way they operate, right? And some people, it's just they norm. But for me, it is that deep, Mel. Mel, it is that deep. This is why we focus on championships and winning, because this is the goal. The goal ain't to go first and just turn into nothing. No, the goal is to win everything. Every game, every jump ball, every shot, every block, every defensive switch, assignment. Our objective is to win. The odds are stacked against us every time. They strengthened Boston. They strengthened Cleveland because they wanted to put all these players on the East because they couldn't do nothing to stop Detroit. And they couldn't have it. The Knicks, they saw the Knicks ain't shit and they ain't good enough to beat us. So they want to stack them up. They said, well, we got to give them somebody. Let's give them avocado. Maybe that'll help. No, don't work. They still suck. So we got to depend on Boston and Cleveland. Because we got to get, Tatum's coming back. We got to get this team ready. We can stick this team in the finals. Now the promotion is marketing, everything is for Boston. Carrying them, keeping them up there. Now they got Vooch, what they were needing, a stretch five. We need to get back to being us. Now this, my legacy, our Piston legacy, everything that we've done, are you kidding me? This. Don't you want a championship banner without that goofy ass logo? But don't you want to have championship banners? You don't get it playing the way you just played tonight. You don't get these. See, the Knicks fans ain't seen nothing like this. They can't hold one of these. You see, it's about winning when they don't want you to win. They were the first team that won a championship that didn't have a Hall of Famer on the team. Until Ben Wallace. They had to put Ben in there. But there were no Hall of Famers on that team. They took the eyes off the prize against San Antonio. They fell asleep. They had the game won, relaxed, and let Robert Horry hit like 5-6 threes to bring them back in to win the game. And they gave him the name Big Shot Bob. And the rest was history. We lose in 7 games to San Antonio. 1 point kept us from winning the NBA championship. 1 point, yet again. So, what does that tell you? Success only happens when you want it. If you're playing this game for fun, get off our team. I don't care who you are. If you're on the Detroit Pistons and you want to have fun, get the hell up off our team. We don't want you. We don't need you. We don't need you. You're not about this. As the late, great Chuck Daly would tell the team, as he told the greatest player to ever play the game, Isaiah Lloyd Thomas III, the greatest player to ever play, he tells him, he says, I'm going to ask you something. I want you to think real long and hard about it. Do you want to win? Or do you want to have fun? Think real long and hard about it. Don't answer now. Think about it. And come back and let me know what you think. Let me know your answer. I want to win. Winning is the fun. I want to win at everything. I don't care if it's badminton, tennis, volleyball, Madden, whatever. Pitching pennies. I got the Jordan disease. He ain't the first one to have it. We all got it. Zeke got it. Mike got it. I got it. Kobe got it. LeBron don't have it. And that's why we don't recognize him. He don't have that fever. He don't have that drive to be great. It doesn't matter. Cade Cunningham didn't play. Neither did Asura Thompson. That doesn't matter. We had enough to win that game by 1,000. It wasn't what Brooklyn did. It's what we stopped doing in the middle of a game because we think we got the game won. And we end up losing by 2 because we screwed around. And like that, we lose 3 games in a row. The Pistons. We don't lose 3 games. I don't think we've ever lost 3 games in a row this whole season. How the hell are we losing 3 now? That makes no sense. If you think you can back your way into the playoffs, playing so-so, and go into the playoffs with a record that you in first place, you're going to end up like Cleveland. Because if you want to be in Cleveland, we'll ship your ass to Cleveland. That's a dump site. It ain't going nowhere. It's Cleveland. Nobody wants to play there. Nobody wants to go there. There's nothing to do there. It's Cleveland. This is unacceptable. We're not the Knicks. We're not going to sit here and find an excuse for everybody. Man, well, K wasn't there and this guy wasn't there, so we really didn't play them at full strength. I don't give no rat's ass about who didn't play. We didn't do what we were supposed to do. We was up 23 points. There's no excuse. When you up 23 points, ain't no damn excuse for you losing the game, period. I don't care what happens. You win that game. You up 23 and you lose, that's not even our identity. We are not that team. We are not a losing a 23-point lead team. Our game isn't designed to lose a lead when we up 23. We normally keep that lead. We were leading the whole NBA in blowouts because we maintain our foot on their neck throughout a game. Now everybody want to go Hollywood. Do rap songs with goofy ass podcasters. Their job is to podcast. Your job is to play ball for the Detroit Pistons. And to play the Detroit Pistons basketball and play on this team, you play the Detroit Pistons way. You do what we do. We have a foundation. We have a standard. And we are not about to let you YNs come in here and ruin it. Because y'all want to do some dance steps and bullshit. All that be outlawed. I'm taking away privileges. Give me iPods. Give me your pods. You can't take our pods? Yeah, I can. I need a mental health day. You're going to have a mental health day in the unemployment line. We're going to sit and deactivate your ass. This is exactly what I'm talking about. We need to move things around and make things really uncomfortable for people to show them what it's really all about. I'll be like, y'all lose another game, I'm letting fans in the locker room so they can express how they feel about your performance. I don't care what they say, good. So they're going to be right up in here. And if one of them swing on you, they swing on you. That's it. We tied. We are not the New York Knicks. We are not getting carried. We don't make excuses. Shout out to All Ball TV. That show is the only show on this YouTube that calls the Knicks out on their bullshit. Period. All Ball will call the Knicks out. All these other Knick fan TV and all that old bullshit, they all are behind the 8 ball because they scared. They want to be in good graces with the people that's up there with the NBA YouTube elites, rather than calling people out and standing on principle. There is a standard that we have followed for years, decades. We were the number 1 offensive team, and we switched it and said, hey, defense wins championships. But we were outscoring all the team. We were scoring 120 and 30 points. The Pistons is up on the list for the highest scores game in NBA history, where Zeke had 47 in that game. But that's neither here nor there. That time has come and gone. But a legacy, that torch is what you carry when you wear that Pistons jersey. And every time you get on that floor for 48 minutes, you playing for your life. You playing for air. You playing to breathe. You're playing because you got the privilege that millions would die to be on that floor for. You're in a position that many people have tried to get there. Countless times, walking 6 a.m., doing runs, doing sprints. They are busting their ass to get on that field, court, to play and give it their all for 48 minutes. Some just want to be at one time just to show people what they could do. Y'all got an opportunity and y'all gonna lax it up. I'm watching guys blowing defensive assignments and running by guys like this, like they ain't prepped. You ain't prepared. Y'all not calling out switches on defense, on offense. Yeah, everybody's a one-on-one master. Nobody's moving the ball. We just gonna jack up threes and say, hey, let's kick it. No, I don't care if it's the Houston Rockets, LeBron and the Lakers, or the Brooklyn Nets. We don't play that way. Ever. Ever. We don't play like that. And Jalen Duren, I'm calling you out because you were the all-star leader on that court. And the way you played that fourth quarter, that was disrespectful to me. I didn't appreciate that, especially coming from you. You especially. What you was doing defensively, like you was half asleep out there in the fourth quarter, unacceptable. Brooklyn should never, ever have more energy and heart and drive than you. They should never be outperforming you. Do you know how disrespectful that is? To the game, to me? It's not just the money. It's betting. You win, you lose. This was more than that. This was disrespect at the highest level. No, my hair is just thinning on top. Still got hair, it's just thinning on top. Some places it's thicker, and other places it's thinning. So the light, I've always had thin hair, period. I'm non-ether. So, but that was just disrespectful, man. Altogether. I mean, for real. I don't know what to tell anybody. All I know is that was mad disrespectful. We can't lose that game. Not like that. Nah. It's like a bad dream. Feel like my season ended right there. My whole season ended with that game. So, yeah, that's it. I can't say nothing else about this game, man. I'm done.